Welcome again dear students. Victoria Partners رحب بكم من جديد with the unit 6 helping at home. Our lesson today is what were castle homes like? First of all, what can you see in the picture? This is a castle, trees. What color is this? This is green. So let's get started. Look, tower, candle, fire, wall.
Pupils Book, Unit 6, page 77. 1. Listen and repeat. 1,
Tower.
2,
Candle.
3,
Fire.
4,
Wall. 'Candle.
Candle.
Fire.
Fire.
Wall.
Wall.
Tower.
Tower. Let's check. Yes, well done. Let's watch the video.
Guess what? Guess what? Guess what?
Hello again. Welcome back to Guess What? Today we're asking, what were castle homes like? First, let's look at some old castles around the world. This castle is in Germany. It's big and has got tall towers. This castle is in Britain. It's on a small island in the sea. Look at this castle in Turkey. It's very, very old. And look at this old room under another castle in Turkey. It's dark. This castle is in Japan. It's very different from European castles. Now listen to what castle homes were like in the past. In the past, some people lived in castles. Most castles had water and big walls around them. The castle walls had tall towers in them. People climbed the towers to see things far away. Inside the castle, there was one very big hall. In this room, families had meals around a long wooden table and talked and listened to music. Castles had very big kitchens and people cooked food on open fires. People ate a lot of meat and also bread, fruit and vegetables. Castles had big gardens and people grew their own fruit and vegetables. It was very dark at night and there were no lights. People used candles to see in the dark. Let's learn about the outside of castles in the past. In the past, people needed to stop their enemies coming into their castles. Many castles had walls all around them so it was difficult for enemies to get into the castle. Some castles were on hills or mountains, so it was difficult for enemies to get to them. Old castles had small holes in the walls. People inside could throw things at their enemies through these holes. Some old castles had water all around them. This made it difficult for enemies to get to them easily. Some old castles had drawbridges. People inside the castle pulled the drawbridge up at night so nobody could come inside. What do you know? What were castle homes like? They had round and square towers.
Towers.
They had big walls.
Walls. And
In the kitchen, people cooked on an open fire.
fire.
Well done. See you next time on Guess What? Bye.
And now, read and listen.
Pupils Book, Unit 6, page 77. 3. Read and listen.
In the past, some people lived in castles. Most castles had water and big walls around them. The castle walls had tall towers in them. People climbed the towers to see things far away. Inside the castle, there was one very big hall. In this room, families had meals around a long wooden table and talked and listened to music. Castles had very big kitchens, and people cooked food on open fires. People ate a lot of meat and also bread, fruit, and vegetables. Castles had big gardens, and people grew their own fruit and vegetables. It was very dark at night, and there were no lights. People used candles to see in the dark.
People used wood, not stone, to make the very first castle. Answer the questions. Where did families eat, talk, and listen to music? First of all, please can you read for me this text? Mm-hmm. 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 So where did families eat, talk, and listen to music? At the big hall, or big kitchen, or big garden? And how did people cook their food? On an open fire or in an oven? What did people grow in the garden? Fruit and vegetables, grass and trees? How did people see in the dark? Lights, fire, or candles? So, families, they talk and eat and listen to music in a big hall. How did people cook their food in an open fire? And what did people grow in the garden? Fruit and vegetables. And how did people see in the dark? By candles. The homework is find out about a castle in your country. Make a poster about it, an old castle home in Spain or in Morocco, and draw it in a draft or in a paper, and take a picture and send it to me on WhatsApp. So here we have something as an exercise: tower, candles, fire, hole, wall, water. This is water. Where is fire? This is fire. So this is the water. This is fire. This is the tower. Look. And this is candles. This is the hole. I said this is the tower. This is the wall. Candle. Repeat. Water. Fire. Tower. Hole. Candles. And wall. In the Middle Ages, read incomplete. In the Middle Ages, there was around most castles. There were also big strong. They had tall in them. Inside castles, families had meals around a long wooden in the hall. People used to see at night. The castle had for cooking food on a big fire. Outside there was a garden with fruit and to eat. Let's do the exercise. In the Middle Ages there was. Can you please do this exercise for me and we will correct it now? Stop the video and go to do the exercise, and we will correct it after 2 seconds. Look, in the Middle Ages there was water around most castles. There were also big strong walls. They had tall towers in them. Inside castles, families had meals around a long wooden table. In the hall, people used candles to see at night. The castles had a kitchen for cooking food on a big fire. Outside, there was a garden with fruit and vegetables to eat. Imagine you go to a castle in the Middle Ages and meet a child there. Write 3 questions for the child about life in the castle. 3 questions. This is your homework. You will do this homework and take pictures from me and send it to me on WhatsApp so your friends can see it and I can see it too, and we can correct it together. Thank you so much for today. See you in the next time. Goodbye.